We have a subscriber request video. Let's dive in. Thank you for the video. Great info there. So they're making a comment from the Stop Using Max Clicks video. We're running a shopping campaign and we started with manual cost per click. We have around 700 products with 12,500 variants. That doesn't shock me because I have a motorcycle shop that has all these different motorcycle brands. You have all these different colors. You have all these different sizes. So the variance on that one product can go through the roof. We separated our campaign into product groups per categories, and we manually bid to see which category would perform better. Yes, okay, so far a lot of clicks, but not many conversions because you're using manual cost per click. Would you recommend the switch to campaign to max conversions and focus on add a cart as a primary goal for 30 days, switch to add a cart as a secondary goal, and then focus on purchase, right? Well, half right. You are correct. I do recommend that, but only when it's 30 conversions over 30 days across your 4 mid-funnel levels. So you have add to cart, 30 for conversions for 30 days. You have initiate checkout, 30 conversions for 30 days. You have your payment method, 30 conversions for days, and then purchase. And I'm not going to say the rest. So as each one reaches that level, switch it to secondary. And then, so for add a cart to be like that, so they all start off on primary technically, but as each one is learned, you switch it off to secondary. So that at the very end, guess what you're stuck with? Purchase, because the funnel's completely learned and you're pushing people through. But it only works when you're using max conversions. And actually, it does work on max conversion value as well. ROAS, you have to kind of earn your way there. Also, we're running a 30-day budget as we're just getting started. Do you think that would work with this strategy? Depends what your AOV is. I mean, 30-day budget, I mean, that's fine for now because you're just trying to get to add to carts. You're just trying to get that mid-funnel learning again. So I think it's fine. I think you may have scaling issues or trying to get that ROAS or that cost per purchase down. That may be your issue. But I do have some larger questions or feedback on the manual cost per click. You know, I don't know another way to say it. Manual cost per click just sucks. It's a cousin of Max Clicks. Max Clicks also sucks. And when you think of a Google consumer, say if you have not even clicks, let's just switch the word from clicks to consumers, right? You got 100 people. Not all of them are perfect. You have 5 levels, and at the top level is the awesome purchasers, people who purchase, who have a great disposable income. They're part of your ecosystem. They're religious. You have a new product. They want to be the first to touch, first to grab it. Not even specials. They're just ready to go. That's probably 3 to 5% of that 100 pie. So only 3 to 5 people are those people. And we'll call them the gold level. They're just in. They're dedicated. They're religious. They're evangelists of your product. And almost you got to think of it like a pyramid going down. So then you have Google mid-level purchasers. Call this the silver level. Now, silver level is a little interesting. So they love your product. They're willing to purchase. They're motivated by advertising, really, and that pushes them, and they're loyal to the funnel. So they go through the whole thing, right? So when you have a new product, sometimes special, sometimes not, they'll go through and they'll purchase. That's called like the silver level. Sometimes silver level goes to the gold level, and sometimes the bronze level, which is the third level we'll talk about, the Google low level purchasers. Those are people who like to window shop. So this is the add a cart abandoners, people who purchase seldomly. Whenever you hear buyers say, what's your offer? Do you have a compelling offer? That's targeted directly to these people. That's what they're talking about. Because like we're talking about pyramid, there's at the top, the 3 to 5, then you have the silver, then you have the bronze, right? This is, in terms of purchasers, this is the widest area, but it's also, you have to motivate them. And they're usually only motivated by offer to purchase. What you're trying to do is when you have an offer, you're trying to push them from the bronze level to the silver level. Same thing with the silver, they're trying to push it up. That's what offers do. But the problem is you don't want to always live on offers. You want to just have people purchase, right? So you want to convince this level to just be a silver level. That's the hardest part. And that's the part a lot of people are having problems with. A lot of it has to do with traffic. Some has to do with ad copy. Some has to do with the price. It really depends. Now, the issue that manual cost per click and Max Clicks brings to the table are these 2 levels. This is called the clickers. And these people, my friends, they just click all day long. They go to your site. They may even be an engaged session user on GA4. So Google Analytics 4 identifies people as session users. They go, they may look around, they may even window shop a little, they'll add a cart abandonment, but that's it. They're just clickers, pure clickers. And that's all they are. And then you have spam and bot people, right? And those are the worst. Now the problem with manual cost per click and max clicks is that one of the biggest parts of the pie, up to 30 to 50%. And if you've read my video, Stop Using Max Clicks, specifically I have documentation that says 30 to 50% of all traffic is, guess what? Spam and bot traffic. It isn't even real clickers, guys. That's the scary part. After Google takes all this pie and they just say figuratively, let's just say, okay, I sliced it all up. Really, they give max clicks and manual cost per click this priority. Now, why manual cost per click? Well, Yousaf, I actually have a good manual cost per click buy. Really? Do you? Do you really? Because most manual cost per clicks suck. Most manual cost per clicks are at the $1 to $2, maybe even if you're lucky on the high mark, $3 or $4. But the problem is how much is a cost per click for a gold level person, for a premium person? It's well over $10, my friends. It's expensive to get that person. They're 3 or 5% out of 100. When you use max per click or manual cost per click, guess who you're bidding on? You're not bidding on the gold people. You're not going to get many gold people in the max cost per click. You're bidding on these idiots, these people, clickers and spam bots. Now, wait a minute, Yousaf. Wait, hold on. Are you saying max clicks and manual cost per clicks are harming my campaign? Just like the comment person said? Yes, I am. Look at the definition of maximize conversion. Look at the definition of maximize conversion value, or ROAS. It's premium traffic. It's these people. That's who you're getting. The key verb, or the key term, I should say, in maximum conversions is conversions. It doesn't say anything about traffic. And a conversion, my friend, is, guess what? Add to cart, initiate checkout, payment method and purchase. It's one of those 4 that you're paying for. You're paying to get those. You're not paying for traffic, you're paying for qualified traffic. That's why when you start maximize cost per click or max clicks, it's going in the sewer because all you're paying for are clickers at the top level clickers. Maybe you're getting low level purchasers. Maybe. And that's a big maybe. Now, one way to mitigate this is when you set up your search buy, go to search and use the demo portion and unclick all the unknowns. Put in the demos, 18 and 24, 24, 34, 44 to 54, all that stuff. But unclick unknown because you want Google to signal to find qualified people to send your traffic to. Now, the next question I have to say is, max clicks is roughly probably 50 cents to $2 to $3. Most people have it at a cap at 4. I'd be shocked if it's above 4 or 5. Do you really think you're going to get a premium purchaser or a mid-level, silver level purchaser at $2 cost per click? Really? Especially if it's a $300 purchase? No, you're not. You're not, my friend. Look at the definition of the placement. It's max clicks, manual cost per clicks. Most people use manual cost per click for at the low end. And then the other portion is you have people that have come up to me and even said this. They're like, well, wait a minute. I've been using manual cost per click and max clicks forever and it's working well. Yes, because you've had those conversions set up or the buys set up for years. Of course it's learned. You haven't turned them off. Of course it's optimizing correctly. Have you done a buy lately? I guarantee you're not getting that result with no max clicks. I can promise you that. I can literally promise you that, especially when 30 to 50% of your traffic is pure spam. Come on, man, get out of here. Who are you fooling? It's absolutely ridiculous. So one thing I'd like to say in terms of your optimization from what I heard is, first of all, setting up correctly. So you have the organization aspect of the campaign. So I always say, use this furniture analogy, and it's always a home run. If you're doing campaigns for a furniture shop, you divide it out by dining room set, bedroom set, tables, and couches and sofas, right? That's how the campaign should be. It should be just like that. And the campaign should be learned accordingly by its own group. So it's over learning that category and knows what to do and who those shoppers are for those particular items. Next thing I'd say is use PMax shopping. Use PMax shopping feed. I think it's a great way to go. The reason why is because PMax shopping is part of PMax, and it uses remarketing and retargeting very well. And it knows when to use acquisition, knows using retargeting and remarketing. And you don't have to use a whole thing. Just use the shopping for now. When you're ready, you can activate the YouTube portion of it, of the PMax. When you use the YouTube portion, you're able to use shopping ads in YouTube videos and content. So that's really cool. You also can leverage email marketing, which is even better. So you can actually have your own email marketing campaign within your PMax once you're ready to expand. But for right now, I would just stay PMax shopping, get that conversion up, focus, and then expand to get, to basically drive up the ROAS and the conversions. I did have a comment on the $30 for 30 days. It depends what your ROAS is. It could be, if it's too high, it's going to be really hard to get a $200 sale or even a $100 sale off a $30 purchase, because it has to be fully learned. You're not even fully learned at that point. And that's what I want to talk about here, because max conversions, that's the baseline. Now there's max conversion value. So Yousaf, are you telling me to go straight from max conversions to ROAS and skip conversion value? Yes, I am, because max conversions equals mid-funnel max conversions. Max conversions is not just purchases. Max conversions is add to cart, initiate checkout, payment method. You want to max those learnings out, get those 30 purchases in, and they'll be cheap. Because when you use max conversions, it won't optimize to the most expensive stuff. It's going to optimize to the cheapest to get those sales in. But that's fine, because you're getting the maximum mid-level conversions and they're learned. Once that happens, switch directly to ROAS. And you should be good, because what I love about ROAS is it's already learned. It already knows how to sell the cheaper stuff. It's not much of a leap to sell the mid-quality or high-quality stuff. Once the sales are good for the lower quality, it opens the gates up for the next level of auction, which is the mid-level. Once those auctions are good, and it learns when those are. So it'll say, oh, on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, the mid-level is great. Let's just preemptively open that, because it's learned, because it knows on those days, the selling's really good on the low quality stuff. Oh, okay. On those days, I know it's the mid-level. And then it could say, hey, on Saturdays only, for some reason, that's when there's a lot of high quality merchandise moving. That's when those gold level and silver level people are out, the top portion of the silver level. That's when they're out. Well, hey, I know then preemptively that once the mid-level's filled and it's going well, to open up the top. And that's how you get that. Now, how do you get that in terms of a setting? You set the ROAS at 2 to 3. I usually do 2, 2.5, and then it'll open up the auctions automatically. You can literally do this the second you hear this video. Start using max conversions. See how your conversions are going, right? Because you're converting to mid-funnel. Remember, you're not converting purchases. You're trying to get that mid-funnel learned as quickly as possible, i.e. max conversions. Get those low quality purchases in, which it means it's already learned for ROAS. Boom, it's already learning for mid-level, upper level conversions. You're good to go. As you know, I have my WhatsApp group. It's, I think, just crossed 90 people. I think I just added my 90th person in my WhatsApp group. I highly recommend anybody go in there. Even small business owners can go in there. I also have my podcast, which is awesomely doing well. I think we're at 730 downloads, which is crazy. But going back to the WhatsApp thing, I did promise everybody, if we get to 100, I need to talk to the group, but if everybody's down, we'll get a school, SKOOL. So anyways, thank you so much for your time, and I look forward to more questions. Thank you.